Firstly, let's admit that our continent could be better, could have advanced economically, socially, and the environment could have improved had we, I'm including myself, had all Africans and all African governments recognized and embraced the role of science, technology, and innovation in tackling some fundamental societal challenges, and therefore make sure that there is adequate and equitable investment in STI as a critical driver for growth as well as for improvement of the quality of life. So we could be far, but we know because of colonialism, apartheid here, and the continuing exclusion or underdevelopment, at least, and exploitation of the African continent, that most countries struggle to put the necessary measures in place and efforts to make sure that they have strong scientific infrastructure, scientific programs, scientific policies that could help those countries to grow their economies, improve the quality of life, and respond better to environmental challenges. So, but we are beginning to see, and it's important to recognize, we are beginning to see, some warming, a positive attitude towards science and innovation, and the fact that AU adopted the 2024 STISA strategy, which has now been reviewed, and it's under a new one is going to be developed. It is an important milestone on its own. So when AU adopted that science, technology, and innovation strategy a couple of years ago, it was an important step because then it set some very important targets around which all African countries needed to mobilize and organize themselves towards the realization of those objectives. We also see some very important developments happening, including what some countries like Rwanda and Ghana announced recently at the World Economic Forum, the innovation fund that they propose. And you also, in Kenya, for instance, you see some, especially the SMMEs, the venture capital, and a range of other key actors in the broader STI system that are beginning to make a positive impact and therefore elevating the status of science and innovation in various countries. From the governance point of view, we are also appreciating the fact that more and more African countries are setting up appropriate institutional architecture. They're setting up advisory bodies, they building more universities that are focusing on science and technology. Ethiopia, a few years ago, took a decision to establish some science universities and worked with countries like South Korea and Germany to train talent, to develop capabilities within the state and also in terms of universities. So we see some progress being made.